Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Dares Outdoors UK and we're at Spring Hill Wild Camping. It's St Marybourne, which is between Whitchurch and Andover. So let's show you around. So yeah, if you do have to park in the car park, there's wheelbarrows just to transport your kit in. And because we've not walked or hiked into camp, we can afford to bring a little bit more luxury. But again, it's rural. So I'm out in the OEX Jackal 2 with my exhibition tarp, so plenty of room. We've got one of the barrows loaded up with logs for the fire. We're sort of 3/4 set up. I know, a bit touristy, but I've got a cool box there because I'm here for the whole weekend. I've not quite set up my sleep system yet. So let's move on round to Yarps Outdoors. Check out his channel if you haven't done so already. Yarps, what are you out in tonight then?
Bonjour, monsieur. C'est I've forgotten the website now. AliExpress hot tent.
AliExpress
Cheapest
hot
chips.
tent. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look inside, can we? If we may,
You
I've got to
carry
wipe
on,
the
sir.
feet before we go
Make
in.
yourself at home.
So you can see that he's raised off the ground in a bed. He's not put the inner in. He thinks he's going to be warm enough. Plenty of room in there, look. That's for a fire pit later. He's got his tent heater. So we're going to put the tarp up. Let's turn you around in between the two tents. Between here and here, and have the fire somewhere just outside that. So I'll bring you back for the fun and games as the weekend unfolds. So usual setup this time of year, OEX, the Thyathan 900, big Agnes pad, foil mat, close foam sail mat down there, and you can see a steak warming or getting up to tent temperature, not room temperature, before we have that. So Yarps and I have got a steak tonight, nice bit of sirloin, packed down the back. And let's back on out of the tent. So there's a bit of food over there. Look, got a cup of tea brewing in that cup with 2 tea bags. And Yarps has got his gasifier, I think that's what you call it. And we all logged up over the back. So when we've had our steak a bit later on, we're going to spark that fire pit up there. Keep ourselves nice, cosy and warm. I don't know what it's going to get down to tonight, maybe -1. And let's show you the tarp that we finally put up. In between the two. That will serve as our dining area, if you like. So we'll bring you back for the fun and games a little bit later. Little capture of the ambience of the fire and that.
Yeah, I think I'll cook on the fire actually, rather than
Good idea, mate.
fire. Wait till it breaks down to some coals and then do the steak or whatever on there.
Okay, let's get the steak and eggs on the go. So we've got some garlic butter in the pan. The steak has been seasoned with salt and pepper and a bit of olive oil. I'll try and turn that down low and slow. Now I'm doing this on my Boundless Voyage titanium pan that I've seasoned, so it's not going to be like a non-stick, but I'm hoping that it'll do the steak nicely and there won't be too much washing up afterwards. And get some eggs in there. I might do that in a separate pan on greaseproof paper, but I've seasoned this little one as well. So that's on nice low and slow. I'm enjoying a Brewdog Elvis juice. Let me turn that off so I don't blind you. A Brewdog Elvis juice to go with it. And hopefully it will go down nicely. Now, Yarps has offered me some instant mash that I've declined because I'm just building my appetite up again because I've not been that well. 2 weeks, I've had a week or so off work with a terrible chest infection. and bloody shingles again. So really pleased to be out on this camp. Yeah, it's a dark and dingy night, but we've got January out the way. We're one step closer to spring. February's a short month. So yeah, back out enjoying the fresh air and the wilderness. So let's get on with the steak, and I'll bring you back when it's nearly done. So here we are, steak and eggs. I've had that resting in foil. Oh, look at that. Let's take that out. Aberdeen Angus. Sea lion, sorry, sea lion sirloin steak. And now, let's get these eggs. Oh, bit of spit in there. See if I can get this out in one hit. Steak and eggs. I did break one of them. Now the guy that owns this place, Nick, came round and gave me some freshly laid eggs. So I thought I'd have those. So there we go. Let's pop that over on the grass. Clean that up in a minute. Steak and eggs on a Saturday night. How about that, eh? Washed down with a Brewdog Elvis juice. So let's enjoy. Good morning. So we've got a nice bit of frost on the tent, as you can see that there. On the tarp, should I say. -2 this morning. Not what was forecast, but lovely toasty and warm in the OEX Jackal 2. Yarps has awoken. I think he's got a heater going in his tent. This is when you know you're a hardened camper. It's better than all that damp rain. Look at that frostlet. All our logs covered up. There we go, look. You can see a little bit of condensation where he's got his heater on in there.
Can you keep the noise down? Trying to sleep in here.
Oh, sorry, I've just woken somebody up.
Okay.
There we go. So we've got get a bit of air in there now, look. Lovely and warm in there. A little bit of condensation this morning, but you'd expect. But I didn't have the front vent open like a clown. But there we go. But look at this frost, look. Bit of Jack Frost in the morning, eh? Look at that sunrise, it's really coming up now. Beautiful. I just had the pleasure of seeing, I don't know, a tawny owl or a barn owl. They're nocturnal, you don't normally see them in the day, but I guess it's hunting for mice. I was hoping to capture it on film, but it's out of sight. Sod's law, isn't it, when you start filming? But just wanted to share that beautiful sunrise with you. Right, I just wanted to say I'm absolutely ecstatic. Back out for over a month. This is my first camp. I've been very unwell, severe chest infection, signed off work by the doctor, antibiotics, but all cleared up now. But any of you that had that horrible chest infection or just been unwell in general, you know when your chest is full of that mucus and phlegm, when it finally shifts, you can breathe fresh air. I mean, this is my first camp in over a month now. Obviously be too unwell to come out, which brings me to say is we all take our health for granted. whether it's physically or mentally. And whilst I was led in bed indoors feeling sorry for myself, I yearned for this. So now I'm reaping the reward of being out on a camp in this beautiful countryside. Hopefully you can see the sun behind me. But yeah, to breathe fresh air and not have that infection inside me feels so good. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get outside and breathe some fresh air. Little did we know we were camped on sacred holy ground until we got a visit from the local Reverend Father Fred.
Oi! What do you think you're doing? Get off my land!
It turns out the ground wasn't so sacred after all. What a lovely way to spend a Sunday evening on a February night. Look at that glorious sunset. Only polite when you've got a day off work in the morning to have one or two of these little babies. Nice chilli con carne on an evening that is already freezing, and the time now is, what's the day? Only 6 o'clock, so it's only going to get cooler. Top of my let me show you, top of my cool box is starting to freeze. Look there, as is the tent. Little bits over the back there, you probably see it more. Look. So yeah, back over to chilli. We've got a lovely fire there. Look. Yep. Good morning. It's Monday morning. No work today, so it's time to head home. As you can see, I'm all packed up. We've got the luxury of a wheelbarrow just to transport it a few hundred yards up to the car. So no trekking in and out of camp, apart from the chair, rubbish and the cool bag. That's it. So I just remind you again, staying at Spring Hill Wild Camp. It's St Mary's Bourne, between Andover and Whitchurch in Hampshire. They got compost toilets, running water in the spring and the summer, but it's obviously turned off this time of the year, so you have to bring your own water. And we had it to ourselves. I'm out with Yarps Outdoors. Check his channel out if you haven't done so already. And yeah, there's a local village you can walk down to. There's a pub there. But we just liked the fact that we could have a fire, we were left alone, and we had secure parking. So until next time, thanks for watching Daz Outdoors, and I'll see you on the next one.